the troops jealous of you. Same old suit since 1962. He does the military two-step down the nape of my neck. I wanna go home, I don't want to stay. Give up education is a bad mistake. Midweek on the playing fields, surf watch you on the knees you in the groin, elbow in the face. Bruises bigger than dinner plates. I wanna go home, I don't wanna stay.
Night of the fair, by the big wheel generator, a boy is stabbed and his money is grabbed, and the air hangs heavy like a gulling wine. She is famous, she is funny, an engagement ring doesn't mean a thing to a mind consumed by brass and money. I walk home alone, I might walk home alone, but my faith in love is still too foul. The last night of the fair, from a seat on a whirling waltzer, the skirt a sense for a watching eye. It's a hideous trait on a mother's side. From a seat on a whirling waltzer, a skirt a sense for a watching eye. It's a hideous trait on a mother's side. And though I walk home alone, I walk home alone, but my faith in love is still too low. Then someone falls in love and someone's beaten up, and the sense of being dulled are mine. And someone falls in love and someone's beaten up, and the sense of being dulled are mine. And though I walk home alone, I might walk home alone, but my faith in love is still devout. This is the last night of the fair, and the grease in the hair of a speedway operator is all a tremulous heart requires. A schoolgirl is denied. She said, how quickly would I die if I jumped from the top of the parachute? This is the last night of the fair, and the grease in the hair of a speedway operator is all a tremulous heart requires. A schoolgirl is denied. She said, how quickly would I die if I jumped from the top of the parachute? So scratch my name on your arm with a fountain pen. This means you really love me. Scratch my name on your arm with a fountain pen. This means you really love me. And though I walk home alone, I just might walk home alone, but my faith in love is still devout. I might walk home alone, but my faith in love is still devout. I might walk home alone, but my faith in love is still devout. Your mentality decides to try and catch up with your biology. Come round, 'cause I want the one I can't have, and it's driving me mad. It's all over, all over, all over my face. Double bed and a skyrock level for sure. These are the riches of the poor, and I want the one I can't have, and it's driving me mad. It's all over my face.
Park the car at the side of the road. You should know time's tide will smother you, and I will too. When you laugh about people who feel so very lonely, their only desire is to die. Well, I'm afraid it doesn't make me smile. I wish I could laugh, but that joke isn't funny anymore. It's too close to home and it's too near the bone. It's too close to home and it's too near the bone. More than you ever know. Struck me, I just might die with a smile on my face after all.